diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Shamanic. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Rush will get to him at the 25.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his totals from that victory last week. They'll leave it with him. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right, man. You got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Try to get it to the edge. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The pitch. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he's stopped.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He'll pull it down. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Back to pass, it's Shamanik. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it to the right. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Shamanic. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pettis. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alvarez. Turning it on. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Red pass, it's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A first down run in the red zone. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
To the air, it's Shamanik. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle is Carter.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Alvarez. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
To the air on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Volunteers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Boston College is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up by 21 over Boise State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Shimonic. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Now the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Under fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Got it in the middle. It's Wild. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. Dropping back, it's Shamanik. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Pettis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. A strike downfield.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown Vols. Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Shamanic. Oh, they're after him. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The Dogs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Off play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Pressure coming. Now rolling to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Butler. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Shimonic. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And how about the...